I've been playing computer games for the last 20 years, starting with Diablo 2, moving on to more competitive games like StarCraft, League of Legends, and now Valorant. I've gone through the paces of different peripherals, but there was always one thing that I always avoided, and that was wireless. I'm Travis, and today I'm going to talk about my experience switching to a wireless mouse and why you shouldn't hesitate if you've thought about doing it yourself. Now, don't get me wrong, there are problems with wireless, and that's why today I'll be giving a review on what might be the best gaming mouse currently on the market. I'll be identifying potential concerns, my experience switching to wireless, and how Razer has tackled some of the issues. At $170, you'll ultimately see if this is the right gaming mouse for you. This is Travis Tries Tech, and this is the Razer Viper Ultimate. Just before we get started, guys, I just want to ask, how do you like the microphone that I'm recording this on? Leave a comment down below and let me know if you like the audio quality better or if you have any suggestions for my upcoming videos. First, let's quickly get into the build and the physical features of the mouse. The Razer Viper Ultimate is a medium-sized ambidextrous mouse, meaning that it has equal buttons on both left and right sides. This makes it suitable for right-hand or left-hand users. Not only is the mouse wireless, but it also fits into the lightweight category. It comes in at only 74 grams or 2.6 ounces. In comparison to another popular lightweight mouse, the glorious Model O comes in at 67 grams, not taking account for the cable or any cable drag. The medium-sized mouse has a rather low hump, making it more suitable for claw or fingertip grips. You could palm the mouse as well, however I found that I had some pinky drag when I tried to do so. Razer offers this mouse with an optional dock, which we'll touch on more later. The included cable is very light and has a catch-free weave similar to other top-end mice. The cable is used to charge the internal battery, or you can use the mouse wired if you choose to do so. As for buttons, there are 2 on each side for the ambidextrous mouse. The scroll wheel is quite tactile. You can feel each notch as you scroll through the mouse, and of course there's a middle mouse button to click. The primary 2 buttons feel like they have lower click travel than most. They also use Razer's optical mouse switch, utilizing infrared to detect mouse clicks rather than a physical contact. On the bottom you'll find white PTFE feet, as well as the power switch and a reprogrammable button. The button by default is programmed as Hypershift, which we'll touch on more later in the software section. The mouse also uses Razer's Focus Plus sensor, which has been really well received for its amazing tracking capabilities. So we'll talk about software now, and Razer Synapse has gotten some serious updates since I last used a Razer product. Overall, I would say the experience is much improved. For example, you no longer need to create an account just to use their software. The UI also looks the most polished amongst mouse software. So what's Hypershift and why is it useful? Well, the mouse only has 7 buttons if you include the scroll wheel click, so Hypershift allows you to change to a whole new set of mouse inputs on the click of a button. Okay, with that out of the way, let's talk about how Razer has tackled some of the potential problems. Your number one concern is latency and reliability. What good would a wireless gaming mouse be if it makes you feel disconnected or feels choppy when you're trying to play your game? Well, Razer's done the research and they've introduced Hyperspeed. They claim with their optimizations that they've reduced the wireless latency down by 25%. Not only that, but it also scans for nearby radio channels every millisecond so that you never feel disconnected. In my testing, the Viper Ultimate is indistinguishable in terms of latency. Another concern is battery life, and Hyperspeed takes care of this as well. With its data protocol optimizations, Razer has reduced the battery consumption. You can get up to 70 hours of gameplay on this mouse, and you can recharge it for an hour of gameplay in only 5 minutes. Alternatively, it only takes 3 hours to charge the mouse to full. You can charge the mouse with the provided cable or the optional dock. It has its own set of RGB lights and works great as both a wireless dongle extender and a way to charge without loose cables laying around. So in terms of overall performance, the mouse fits really well in my hands, and the wireless tech is just so great. There's no latency, and the mouse feels really smooth when I'm tracking or clicking. Removing the cable also really helped with my gameplay, so there's no chance of cable drag. And your entire mouse space is accessible now. This will be my mouse for the next little while. There really isn't any compromises with it, and it fits me perfectly. There is a new Logitech G Pro wireless that was leaked. We'll see what it's like when I get my hands on it, but until then, I think you guys will really love this one. Like the video if you liked it, comment down below if you didn't, and of course, subscribe to me for more Travis Tries Tech. Peace.